American, and he asking, what's happening?
Nice song, right? Seems like a good video to put out. Seems like a concerned citizen. Obviously, it comes from someone super famous, but pretty innocent looking. Joining me now, the man who's singing it, John Ondrasik, of course, of Five for Fighting. John, now that seems like a good song, powerful message. Obviously, voice is on point. I don't have to tell you, but apparently it's dangerous, according to YouTube. What happened, John?
Well, it wasn't dangerous when they posted it. They posted it actually with a age restriction, which I appreciated. There are Taliban atrocity images that children should not see. But Jesse, only when the song started to resonate in the culture did all of a sudden they find these graphic problems with my video. Of course, I quickly searched Taliban atrocities, found a dozen videos with images much worse than mine on YouTube that they were monetizing. And then eventually, after an outcry, they recognized their mistake and they put the video back up.
John, I can't possibly imagine why that would be. Why do you think the censorship for you off of information, as you pointed out, that is readily available in other videos on YouTube?
You know, I don't know, Jesse. I've said from the beginning that this song is a moral message, not a political one, and that if Donald Trump or any Republican got us into this situation, we were abandoning our citizens and allies to terrorists, that I'd write the same song, only the names would change. But I have this weird feeling that if that was the case, perhaps YouTube might not have taken it down. In fact, maybe they would have used their algorithms to promote it around the world. But that's just me. I could be wrong.
You certainly could be. You never know. You never know.
No.
I guess we don't have to live in the hypothetical world. Here's another little bit from before you start singing in that video I want everyone to see.
Secretary of State Blinken declaring this is manifestly not Saigon.
Afghans who helped the West now fearing for their lives.
10,000 civilians, SIV applicants.
Millions more are left behind.
And then this, an act of utter despair. Several fell from the sky.
Afghan mothers passing their children to American soldiers over an airport wall.
It is insane. There are people holding their American passports.
I can't believe the world abandoned Afghanistan. Our friends are going to get killed. They're going to kill us.
The Taliban now has a list of people who were working for the Americans. This effectively can be turned into a kill list.
It's a suicide attack.
120 people have been injured. 13 U.S. troops are also among the casualties.
We will respond with force and precision at our time, at the place we choose, in the moment of our choosing.
7 innocent children and 3 innocent adults dead.
John, Americans have, I don't want to say they've forgotten. That's not true. They do remember, but it's out of the news cycle. What happened in Afghanistan? As you just pointed out, abandoning our allies, getting 13 of our warriors incinerated outside of that airport, and then drone striking 10 innocent people, including 7 children. This is such an international embarrassment, and that all would be bad enough, John, if it wasn't for this. They've already done their investigation. Of course, they investigated themselves. No one got in trouble. No one got demoted. No one even got so much as a letter of reprimand. They all looked around and said, oh well, that is a stunning fall for a nation.
Yeah, the lack of accountability certainly adds to the disgrace. But, Afghanistan's going on as we speak. As a veteran, you understand that there's 20,000 commandos, Afghans, that we trained, that we equipped, that frankly have a dilemma. They can either be hunted and killed with their families, or they can flip to the Taliban. So, Jesse, this is not just a humanitarian issue, which is a disaster. It's not just a moral issue, which speaks to the soul of our country, but it's a national security issue. There's been no policy to get those folks out. In fact, the State Department seems to be undercutting them at every step. And frankly, look at the results of Afghanistan. It reflects itself in everything. Putin, Xi, Iran. I think, sadly, the worst is just to come.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.